Unit 5, Lesson 5A, Exercise 2.
Architect, Photo D. Cleaner, Dentist. Engineer, Photo A. Farm worker. Hairdresser, Photo B. Paramedic, Photo C. Pilot. Programmer. Receptionist. Sales assistant. Solicitor. Sports coach. Travel agent. Waiter.
Lesson 5A, Exercise 4.
What are you reading?
It's an article about different jobs and how much you can earn. Look, engineer is one of the best paid jobs in the country. That's good news.
Why is it good news?
Because I want to be an engineer.
Oh, okay. What are some of the others?
Some of the other best paid jobs... architect, dentist, pilot, programmer, solicitor...
What about paramedic? That's what I want to be.
Yes, here it is. It is one of the best paid jobs.
Great. What are the worst paid?
There are lots. Cleaner, farm worker, hairdresser, receptionist, sales assistant, waiter, sports coach.
What about travel agents? My sister wants to be a travel agent.
Travel agent. Let me see. That's one of the worst paid jobs.
Oh dear. Maybe she should think of something else.
Lesson 5A, Exercises 7 and 9. Speaker 1, Ellie.
I wanted to earn some money last summer, so I got a job as an au pair. It was with a family from Greece who had 3 young children. Actually, I didn't earn much money, au pairs don't, but I didn't have to pay for food or rent or anything, so it was fine. The family lived in London, but they travelled a lot because the parents both had well-paid jobs in banking. So I travelled with the family. It was fun. We stayed in some beautiful hotels. The kids were lovely too, but it was hard work looking after them. I was exhausted by the end of each day.
Speaker 2, Tom.
I really wanted to work outdoors over the summer, so when I saw the advertisement for a job as a gardener, I applied for it. I did it for 5 weeks, and to be honest, I didn't really enjoy it very much. I was unlucky with the weather. It was a very rainy summer. But the main problem was I had to do the same thing every day. It got really boring because there was no variety. At least the hours weren't too long. I started at 10 in the morning and finished at 4 in the afternoon. Then I went home. Most days I didn't see another person all the time I was there. I didn't like that either, really. I prefer working with other people.
Speaker 3, Katie.
I really enjoyed my job at a summer camp. It was 7 days a week, so hard work, but that was fine. The children had lessons in the morning. Then every afternoon I'd do sports with them. Football, volleyball, athletics, lots of different things. There were 5 of us working as sports coaches. We all got on really well, which was great, and we helped each other to plan the afternoon. We arranged matches and competitions for the evenings too, so we usually had to work really late, but we didn't mind. Seeing the children enjoying themselves and learning new activities was great. I loved it.
Speaker 4, Finn.
Over the summer, I spent 4 weeks at a call centre, working as a charity fundraiser. I hated it. From 9 in the morning until 5 in the afternoon, I had to phone people and basically ask for money. OK, so it was money for charity. a wildlife charity, but people didn't want to talk to me, and sometimes they were quite rude. I got very anxious about making the calls, and I didn't like being indoors all the time in a small room with about 20 other people. That made me even more anxious. I felt trapped. I mean, the money was quite good, but I didn't enjoy the work at all. Never again.
Lesson 5B. Exercise 2.
Hi, Mia. Is anyone sitting here?
Hi, Toby. No, sit down. I'll move my bag.
Thanks. Are you okay? You look a bit anxious.
I've got a job interview in 20 minutes.
Oh, I won't chat then. I promise.
It's okay. I'm going to leave soon anyway. I need to walk to Hilltop Road. Is it far?
Not really. It'll take about 10 minutes.
Oh no! Look at that rain. I'm going to get wet.
I'll lend you my umbrella.
It's okay. I'll call a taxi.
There isn't time for that. Here, take it.
Thanks. I'll give it back later. Where will you be?
I'll wait here for you. Good luck.
Lesson 5B. Exercise 6.
Here's your umbrella.
Thanks. Well, are you going to tell me about the interview?
I got the job. I'm going to start on the 1st of August. It's just for the summer.
What are you going to do after that?
I'm going to study maths at university. Then I'm going to get a job in finance. That's the plan.
Why finance?
It pays well. My salary will be quite high.
Do you think it will be rewarding?
I don't know, Toby. At the moment, I'm more interested in being successful.
Me too. That's why I'm not going to do a degree.
I don't think you'll get a very good job without a degree.
I'm not going to apply for a job. I'm going to start my own business.
What kind of business?
A web-based marketing company. I predict I'll be a millionaire before I'm 25.
Really?
It won't be easy, but I'm confident.
Well, good luck.
Lesson 5C. Exercise 4. A.
Kathy wants to become a journalist. However,
B.
working as a pizza delivery man is quite stressful. What's more,
C.
I think builders have a very boring job. What I mean is,
D.
the job of gardener is very skilled and challenging. In spite of this,
E.
I'd like to have a job that pays well, such as
F.
the job of sales assistant is very tiring. That's because
Lesson 5C. Exercise 5. A.
Kathy wants to become a journalist. However, her father wants her to work in the family shop.
B.
Working as a pizza delivery man is quite stressful. What's more, it's badly paid.
C.
I think builders have a very boring job. What I mean is, the work is very repetitive.
D.
The job of gardener is very skilled and challenging. In spite of this, it isn't very well paid.
E.
I'd like to have a job that pays well, such as stunt performer or police officer.
F.
The job of sales assistant is very tiring. That's because you're on your feet all day.
Lesson 5C, Exercises 7 and 8.
Today in our series about unusual jobs, I'm talking to Sean Aitken. Sean spent a year doing not one job, but 52, one for each week of the year. Hello, Sean, and welcome to the show.
Hi.
So, when did you come up with the idea?
It was when I finished university. I realized I didn't know what I wanted to do in life.
What did you study at university?
I did business studies, but I had no idea what to do with my degree.
So, how did you come up with the idea of 52 jobs?
Well, I asked my dad for advice, and he said I should do something I was passionate about. But I didn't know what that was, so I set up the website, oneweekjob.com. I asked employers all over the world to give me a job for just 1 week, and I would do a new job every week.
52 different jobs.
Yes, one a week for a whole year. I wanted to discover what I'm truly passionate about.
How did you find 52 jobs? It's difficult enough to find one.
Some people offered me a job when they heard about what I was doing, but I found most of the jobs by searching online.
What jobs did you do? Give us some examples.
Radio DJ, fireman, journalist, yoga teacher, baker. I couldn't find all the jobs in one place, of course, so I had to travel a lot.
Did you take any holiday?
No, I worked for 52 weeks without stopping. It was incredibly tiring, traveling between each job, finding somewhere to stay. I often had to sleep on someone's sofa for a week, and I was always short of money. But in spite of that, I've had an amazing time and met some fantastic people.
You were short of money. Didn't your employers pay you?
They paid me, but I never had much money to spend. That's because I donated all of my wages to charity.
What was the most challenging job?
Working on a farm. That was so hard. I had to get up at 5 o'clock every morning, and the work was very tiring.
So, what did you learn from your 52 jobs?
I learned that to enjoy your job, you need to be really passionate about it. Your job has to have meaning. It's more than just money. And it's important that you work with people that you get on with and who have similar interests to you.
So, would you do it again?
Well, at the moment, I'm helping other people around the world to do their own 52-week job project. I found that I'm passionate about helping others.
Thank you very much for coming in and talking to us, Sean.
My pleasure.
Lesson 5F. The best jobs in the world. Probably. A.
Back in 2012, Andrew Johnson was near the end of his history and photography degree in Chicago. He planned to apply to film school after graduation rather than look for a job. But then his dad noticed an advertisement for a job with toy manufacturer Lego. Andrew, who was already a Lego fan, sent in an application. It included a video of himself making models. The company loved it and invited him to take part in an unusual interview. He had to compete against 7 other finalists in a model building test. Andrew won, and as a result, they offered him a job. He joined the team at Legoland Discovery Center in Illinois as a master model builder. He meets visitors and helps to give them exciting new ideas. Perhaps one day he'll go to film school, but for now, he's happy. Lego was always just a hobby, but now I can do what I love and get paid for it, said Andrew in an interview.
B. Do you find it difficult to get out of bed sometimes, especially on frosty winter mornings? Well, imagine having a job where you don't have to. Jo Unsworth works as a duvet tester for John Lewis, a British department store. She has the job of finding the most comfortable duvets in the world to sell in their shops. Jo has a degree in textiles, so she can recognise good quality. But the real test of a duvet is sleeping under it. It's probably the only career where it's okay to fall asleep while you're at work, Jo says. She often can't believe how lucky she is to have her dream job. What is more, she finds it rewarding. If I do my job properly, hundreds of other people sleep better. It's brilliant.
C.
Some film providers, like Netflix, employ people to watch new films and TV series from the comfort of their own home. Their job is to make a note of what type of film it is, horror, rom-com, etc., and what age group and type of person might like it. The film provider can then recommend it to their members. Joe Mason finished his degree in film studies about 2 years ago and didn't know what to do next. Then he read an article about film taggers. It sounded like a fantastic job, so I did some research online and wrote to Netflix, said Joe. At first, they weren't interested. But when Joe told them he speaks fluent French, his mum is French, they gave him a job. He watches French films and TV programs. It's a great job because I can work when I want. I can take a day off if I like and work at the weekend instead. The only problem with the job is that Joe can't choose what he wants to watch. Sometimes I have to watch 15 episodes of rubbish, but I shouldn't complain, really.
Lesson 5G, Exercises 3 and 4.
So, we have 3 jobs available this summer. Have you had a chance to look at them?
Yes, I have.
Good. So, what about the job of fruit picker?
I'm not sure about that one. Although it's well paid, it will be very tiring. You have to work all day in the fields. Not only that, but it might be rainy and windy too, so you'll get very wet and cold, but you can't stop working.
Some people like the idea of being outside in the fresh air all day.
I know, but I prefer working inside.
That's fine. Well, what about the job of sales assistant?
Yes, I quite like the look of that one.
Why is that?
Well, I'm very keen on fashion, so I'll find it interesting to work in a clothes shop. I'm sure I'll enjoy it, even though the hours are long, and the money isn't great.
What about this third job, dishwasher? It's better paid than the sales assistant, and it says you'll be part of a friendly team.
Yes, I like the idea of being part of a team, but I don't think washing up in a restaurant kitchen will be very rewarding. It will be really repetitive.
Yes, I see what you mean. But at least it's indoors, not outdoors.
True, but kitchens are usually very hot. It won't be a very nice place to work. And I'll find the work stressful too, because people shout a lot in restaurant kitchens.
So which job do you want to apply for? Are you able to decide now?
Well, I'm not choosing fruit picking. That's really hard work and I'm not very physically fit. I won't apply for the job of dishwasher either. The job is quite well paid. However, I really don't want to work in a kitchen. So, I'd like to apply for the job of sales assistant. The pay is not very good. Nevertheless, I'm choosing this job because I'm interested in fashion.